Hello lovelies, this is Arielle from the Tree of Life Tarot, and today I will be looking at how did the future Duchess, the future love of Prince Harry, know that she's her. So there's apparently some interesting, or I would probably better say there is some interest in checking if how one person understood, or how one person, how it dawned on one person, is it the true one. So instead of obviously instead of looking at or serving one person's desire to have yet another, check if they are the proverbial future Duchess, to check if it's them or if it's not them, I would go with Prince Harry. So I would go with him, and I'll go with, there is this thing, it is called, I think in Chinese, like folk belief. There is this idea that there is a red thread between two people and the two soulmates, and that red thread, it's invisible, and even though you cannot see it, it is there, and it's connecting those people, whether they know each other, whether they know of each other, or whether they not. So I'll just mark one card. How did she know? Why are those people... The cards are playing tricks with me today. So how did she know? This is the card, Four of Swords reversed. So there were a couple of people who were asking, so did she, let's say, meditate? Did she have a dream about it? Did someone tell her? Did she see him on the television, or watch the, let's say, watch the wedding and think that, oh, but this guy should be my guy. So how did it happen? How did it happen? How did we arrive at that information? And that's another card that we can look at. So from what I see here, and I'll pull up some more cards just to have a general feeling of what's happening here. But what I can see just from those two cards, she did not do it through meditation, through divine signs, through let's say having a dream. It was the opposite. So that's a clear no to that question, if it was following signs or following some dreams or some premonitions. It was not that. At the same time, there was, and this is the Star card, there was some divine wish, and I would like to see more about that wish. So about that wish that this lady that that is going to be to make Prince Harry happy, genuinely happy, genuinely content. I think from what I see, Mike Tyndall and Zara Phillips, their marriage is really, I would say, lovely. It is a proper, regular, normal marriage of two people who love each other and like kind of deserve each other in a really good way. So we do have wishing upon a star, yeah, wishing upon a star, and most likely through watching television. It really feels like it's through watching television. It's through making her mind that she is it. So let's take a look at her karma. So what is keeping them away? Again, through Prince Harry's Akashic records, because in the end of the day, he's the man of the hour. So what is keeping them away, and how can this be fixed? So you won't be able to see the cards well, so I'm going to be pulling them one by one closer to you. And let's start. I'll start with this card. And that card, I think that card really explains the star card here. The heart wanting what it wants. It's kind of like, you know, for some people, it is like a teenage crush. You see somebody famous on TV and you're like, oh my God, this is the man of my life. You know, I love him so much. This is him. That's it. For others, and this is the case here, for others, it is the case of, I saw this guy on TV. He was in the news. And I literally saw him. I saw how he looks. And the first thought that I had in my mind is, this is the man for me. And they are right. Because past life together. So again, this is something that has been something that has been decided before they were both born. And what was decided was, it's about work in the world, about making a change in the world. And one of the two halves, you know, decided that they will be born into the, I'm gonna say privileges, even though there is a better word for it. They will be born into the opportunities to make a change, to make an impact into the world. And the other half will be born into adversity, so that they know how this has to that this has to be, you know, changed. Yeah, because if you are looking from the clouds down, from way up high down, if you're looking at the world and at the issues of the world, probably you won't be able to really see them for what they are, really know what they are. But if you're going from the bottom and you're looking up, and you end up like in a speed elevator, you go all the way to the top. You know what the issues are. And I think, you know, just by looking at Meghan Markle, she she looks like she's coming from adversity, but it seems that her heart is not in the right place. And looking at the karma that that FD has with Harry, Prince Harry, it seems like she will be coming from adversity. Could be difficult background, could be I'm not gonna go into speculating about that, but definitely she made a wish when she saw him. She made a wish to, you know, this is the guy that I want to see, that I am meant to be with. That's the moment that she knew. Before and after. Let's see which one is the outranking. It's possible that she knew about the predictions for FD before she had that aha moment of seeing Prince Harry on TV and thinking, this is me. She did see him before that, and after that she's probably, after she knows about him, after she knows about the predictions about him, it's likely that she does not want a relationship. It's kind of like resisting a relationship. But let's go back to the karma between the two of them. What is the reason for her, you know, being in this lifetime? I find this interesting. How do you fix the karma? So we have day and night, the sun and the moon. I think that's really the two women that are in Prince Harry's life. And he needs to recognize who's who. You know, he needs to know when somebody is the moon and somebody is the sun. And he's currently, even though it feels like, you know, an energy level, it feels like FD will be more connected to the moon, to the femininity. Just her energy is like that. But it sounds like it sounds like in this representation here, FD is the sun. She brings the sun, the goodness, the you know, the light, the beauty, the positivity, while Megan, the other woman, is there to bring the night, the absence of light, the absence of positivity, the absence of progress, of of life. Really, literally of life. And so AFD's it's very interesting how this is really, so basically the divine help, yeah, for AFD is to send Meghan on Prince Harry's path, so that he knows what the night is. It's a very spiritual lesson, and it comes with a lot of growth for him, because in order to see what good is, you need to know what is bad. in order to see what love it really is, you need to know what the absence of love is. In order to know what love and compassion and kindness is, then you need to know what abuse looks like. Yeah? So he needs to go through that. He needs to go through the dark night of the soul in order to appreciate that young lady. Now, really, the karma. How is the karma looking like? How does the karma look like right now? And we see here Eve with the apple. Clearly, it's clearly. And again, this is for FD with Prince Harry, the future Duchess, the one and only love of Prince Harry, and him. And it's playing out with she brings knowledge into his life. She brings knowledge into his life. So we do have a past life karma. This is the past life. This is the past life. So they were having a, let's say, a business together. They were working and living together, and this is how it played out. Yeah, this is how it played out. I won't go into much into what that past life was. It feels like this is not it's not the purpose of this reading. Really, the purpose is how did she know, and we already know